that everybody was telling me, and Natus was saying, I want to get, Hector and Paulo and Brian on the show.
Yes,
I couldn't get them this week, but I went with the next best thing.
that's true. If you can't get them, I think that's something a policy you should have from now on. Anyone that you ask to come on the show and they don't come, you just assign a cantaloupe or a pumpkin or you know what? Do a coconut. Keep it tropical. Keep it VXG.
Next time you can't come on, I'm gonna make a coconut of you.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Who do we got here? Let's see. Hold on. Anyway, what's going on with you? What's going on with the tournament? How's things going down in the islands?
There's definitely a lot going on. First of all, what I should start by saying, and something that I don't know if the word got out as much as we would want to, but ATL final round, everyone knows going on this weekend. It is actually a VXG qualifier for both Tekken Tag Tournament 2 and also for Mortal Kombat. It's actually our last Mortal Kombat qualifier. So our first qualifier was Winter Brawl. Rio won that one. And then he actually gave the trip to Cdjr as a birthday gift, which is actually, I mean, that's a really nice gift. So shout outs to Rio on that. But Rio is still going to the beach anyway because he got a sponsored trip from VXG Elite, so he's good. Then it's for NEC, we had Kerbalicious, who recently won. Sorry, actually it was the other way around. NEC was Rio. Winter Brawl, Kerbalicious was definitely a winner there and showed up and was really excited about it. So, yeah, those two already end. So now we're going to see exactly who is going to the beach. The winner of Mortal Kombat at Atlanta. At final round this weekend. A lot of people, I've been like going around different forums and looking at what the predictions are. A lot of people kind of said, Baxter is a favorite. Some people said Pig is a favorite. I think Pig is from around there, if I'm not mistaken. So, Pig of the Hut is a favorite to probably win that prize. That's going to be interesting to see who actually wins it. Unfortunately, because, what I do in St. Martin, I'm an event manager, so my biggest event of the year is actually not VXG. VXG is one of my smaller events. The biggest event is actually St. Martin Carnival, and that's going to start in April, and crunch time is now for me. I got a lot of work to do to get that done, so because of that, I won't be able to travel to final round. Maybe I might be able to actually travel up like the Sunday. If I get a lot of work done, I can just come in the Sunday and leave Monday again, but I'm trying to at least do that.
Hey, Mr. Luigi's Mansion, I have to apologize. That was mean of me.
Yo.
Yeah.
I'm a mean guy. Anyway, so you finished Luigi's Mansion, right?
Well, currently I'm on Area 3.
Oh, so you still got another area to go.
Yeah, one more area to go, and then I'll go to Kimbo.
How old are you?
15.
Oh, 15. And you're up at 12 o'clock at night?
Well, it's 11 where I am, but yeah.
Oh, you shouldn't be up that late, man. Don't you got school tomorrow?
No, I have spring break this week.
Oh, man, you're lucky. So, what other games you play? You play any other fighting games?
Yeah, like Super Smash Brothers.
Oh, Super Smash Brothers is a good game.
Yeah, go Super Smash Brothers. Woo!
Woo! Shout out to Smash. Meta Knight, baby. It's all about Meta Knight.
Yeah, it's all about Captain Falcon, baby.
Yep, Captain Falcon. So, anyway, I just wanted to bring you back on here to apologize to you. I shouldn't have hung up on you. I was rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You know what, though? I'm one of those people that, like, is just really rude.
Mm-hmm.
People say I'm mean.
Yeah, apology accepted.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always rude. I'm mean. I need to be punished. Do you think I could find somebody down at the beach maybe to punish me, Rolando?
Oh, there's various forms of punishment that I don't know if you want to endure, but if you're willing to brave it, you sure can do that.
I don't know about that. I'm being a little mean. Anyway, Alex, I'm going to let you go because this conversation is going to get a little raw. And in fact, I think you might want to turn your volume down because once I'm done with Mr. Rolando here, you going to the beach there, Alex? Come to a tournament in St. Martin. Get your parents' permission.
I live in Florida.
Oh, so go to CEO. Go to CEO. Good tournament to go to.
You don't go to tournaments, Alex?
Not that often, no.
Oh, okay. How come? You know the Luigi Mansion World Championship is going to be at CEO. You should check it out.
Yeah, and there's a new Luigi's Mansion game called Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon.
Really? You know who would be great for this? You know
What?
you know who would be great for this? You know what? I'm gonna try to add you back a little later. If I could find Mr. Triforce, he'd be the man to talk to.
Okay.
Let me dig and see. Or is he en route right now?
Nah, Triforce is at the movies. He's watching that godlike movie, Olympus Has Fallen.
Olympus Has Fallen.
Yeah, movie's godlike, man. My god.
You know what I watched today?
The best movie I've seen in a very long time.
You know what movie I watched today? Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh
Wreck-It Ralph. I'd never heard of that.
That was a good movie.
That was a great movie. I cried. I cried for the fucking.
What? You did?
Yeah, I cried for the little girl. You know what? Fuck y'all. I cried for the little girl. You know, the little girl made me cry. I felt bad because you know what? She was like one of those toys from Misfit Island, and that's how I was growing up. And she wound up being a queen, and I want to be a queen.
I want to be a king.
King?
Yeah.
So you want to be a king, I want to be a queen. Together we make a chess set. So anyway, listen.
I have a girlfriend. I have a girlfriend.
Well, my boat don't float that way either, so don't worry. I really don't want to be a queen. You know, but you know, I'm not a queen, guys. But anyway, Mr. Alex, I'm gonna let you go this time by saying goodbye. Anybody you want to give shout outs to? Don't know. You can't name that many.
Any shout outs for me?
Yeah. Anybody you want to shout out to? Any of your buddies?
Any shout outs for Alex Panter, fan of Luigi's Mansion and Super Smash Brothers? Anyone?
No, we're asking you.
We're asking you.
Shout out anyone. We're not asking.
There you go. Shout outs to Luigi Mansion. You got people in the chat shouting out to Luigi's Mansion.
Shout outs to King Bear, yeah. Shout outs to Bowser. Shout outs to King Diddy, nice.
Shout outs to King Diddy.
Hey, what about shout out to Captain Falcon, huh?
Shout outs to Captain Falcon.
None of you shout out to Captain Falcon, really? No shout outs to Captain Falcon? Come on.
Shout out.
Shout out to Mario, okay.
Anyway, Alex, I'm gonna let you go, and maybe I'll add you in a little later if you're still on.
Alright, I'm on Skype every day.
All right, cool, man. I'll add you. All right, man. Peace out, yo.
See you later on.
All right. Well, you won't see me, but you'll hear me.
Okay.
Beaut.
Bye, Alex. Wow, that was one of the oddest moments I've ever had.
You know, I get guys. Like I said, I get guys that add me. I don't know who they are. Here we go. Watch this. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Kelvin. I know Kelvin. But yeah, well, you know what, guys? You know, I'm not gonna sit here. What's going on, sir?
Chillin',
Yo, what's up?
What up, Rolando?
What's going on, man?
Chillin', Natus. What up, man?
What's up?
Chillin', man.
Where is? Here we go. Now let me add one more. There we go. Let's bring a little truth into this podcast.
Damn, I feel special being on the show tonight, man. Yeah.
Yo, so you guys, you know, are you impressed that I brought Hector and Brian onto the show with me?
Yo, I'm gonna say something right now about that Filipino champ. That that cantaloupe champ is ridiculous.
Hey, he says I need his appearance on the show, but yet he doesn't show up. So I mean, hit and
when
run.
Champ see you at Evo, he gonna give you such a whispering.
Oh, really? I don't want to get another. I don't want to get another
He
whisper.
gonna be like, James, why'd you do that? I don't even suck dick like that. These guys be tripping. I don't even do that. I play Marvel. I don't suck dick. I play Marvel. Come on, James.
Good, James. Stop it, James.
Why would you even call me that? Why would you do that? I'm Filipino champ. I'm Ryan Ramirez, man. I wear glasses.
I'm the champ, yo. I'm the champ.
I'm like the Filipino Kanye. I'm a genius. Man, fuck Ryan Ramirez. I said it. I put it on his motherfucking Facebook too.
Yeah, but you told him I'll suck his dick.
Hey man, how I word it is how I word it. You'll get it when we make up shit.
I told that nigga shut the fuck
Yo,
up.
Yo, what's up, Mr. Blake? What's going on?
what's up, Pops? What's going on? What's going on?
James,
Yo,
add
I-
Macewind.
I got Mace.
Y'all niggas want to hear a funny story about Filipino champ? How he bitched out at ECT?
Go ahead, man.
My life story. Let's go.
I'm gonna tell you the story. Niggas don't know about this story. This was about the time between Ray Ray and Fnatic.
Shit.
Yeah, when East Coast versus the quote unquote West Coast pop off.
Oh, hold up. Every time that boy go to the East Coast, he mad quiet. So that shit's irrelevant. Every time he go to the East Coast, he mad quiet. He don't say shit. He don't do
Oh
shit.
nah, man.
Never.
You wanna hear there was a huge bitch out, man. That cop out was so huge.
Because he gets his ass beat over here.
Nigga bitch straight out. I was like, yo, damn.
Oh yeah. He avoids East Coast conflict. He'll tell you straight up. Nah, he don't do that.
He don't want that. He don't want that.
Nah, he don't want that kind of trouble. He don't want that kind of trouble.
Yo, real talk though, I found out about that injustice shit. I'm gonna play, but until they release Lobo, I'm not taking the game seriously, man. I want them to release Lobo.
Man, that game is fun. It's really fun. Like
I got some
now-
insight. I got some insight about the 4 DLC, so I'm good. I'm waiting for Lobo to come out on that 4th.
Everybody knows it's gonna be that. Like if you read that little
I don't know
comic
who
book,
the fuck niggas are.
oh yeah, for real. Everybody should because they're gonna be in the combo too in the last issue.
What's on OBS?
Hey, we're joined by Macewind. Mason, what's up?
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear
Yeah,
you,
we
please.
hear you.
Go ahead, Mace. What's up?
Just because I kind of remember this from
Hold
last
on, hold on,
Hey,
hold
hey,
on.
Pherleece,
Pherleece.
talking to Macewind first.
Oh, my bad.
I said I wanted to put someone on blast. This whole Injustice Society to bring the community together bullshit. Get
Oh,
the
shit.
fuck out of here.
Get up!
Get the fuck out of here. Man. Listen. This is the same bullshit mentality that TYM had when they fragmented off. We're going to unite everybody. Look how fucking united we are. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm going to create another website where you have to create more user credentials and offer the same fucking information and bullshit, but we're going to unite the fucking community. Get the fuck out of here. I'm dead serious about this shit. I'm dead
I
serious
signed
about
up for that
If-
joint too.
If you want to unite the community, work within the framework. Work within the framework. Talk to SRK. Talk to Event Hubs. Talk to MKU. Talk to
Mace, that
T1M.
shit, yo, I'm gonna tell you something right now, Mace. Event hubs, fuck them niggas. Them niggas is a bunch
Yeah,
of casual dickheads.
I'm just throwing
Them niggas
established
suck.
people out there. They've been
Them
putting in
niggas
work
suck
for
dick at
fucking
everything
years.
they play.
I'm just putting out names of people that've been putting it out there for years, putting in that work for years. But I'm gonna create a new website so I can unite everybody. But I'm gonna offer the same shit, by the way. I'm gonna offer the same goddamn thing they got on every goddamn site, but I'm gonna unite this somehow. Get the fuck out of here with that dumb shit.
Yo, damn. Hold that shit up. Hold that
No
shit
fun
up.
allowed.
Maybe they
man.
just specializing into like maybe they just specialize
what
with
they
like injustice.
specialize?
Whatever, man.
Well,
Injustice, I think.
Testo-
That's why it's called Injustice Society, nigga.
MKU is specializing in injustice. Testo Might is specializing in injustice. Kamadugo is specializing in injustice. MK Servers is specializing in injustice. SRK is going to specialize in justice. But these cats are going to be the ones that unite everybody. Seriously.
For what they supplied, the niggas is trying to, give
Yeah,
something
I mean, if they like the
consistent
game, if
instead
they
of
like
it
the
being
game,
like Street Fighter, MK,
Yeah.
and other shit. You got to just
I mean,
injustice.
hold
crack.
up. But let's get real here. All the sites you just said, they're gonna cover that shit for 2 months, then drop off.
Them sites been
someone
putting
that they dick ride makes a motherfucking combo video, then they're gonna be up on Injustice for another week, then that shit gonna die.
Listen,
How about
unless
that?
there's another MK game coming out, four out of 6 of them sites I just mentioned are MK related. We ain't got shit to talk about but injustice. That's what they're going to put.
Out right now. That's the new hotness.
That's the new hotness, man. That's what that. We're supporting the whole.
Guys, let me ask a question here, because again, I'm a bit more neutral, so I guess I can kind of moderate this a bit with a simple question though, because when I look at it right from the outside coming in, when Test Your Might first came out, I always knew it as a Mortal Kombat site, but I think they were very forward thinking, and I think I'm assuming other sites kind of did the same thing, knowing that Injustice was coming out. When you go to this site, it looks more like Injustice. My question is that something that's okay with the community, or is Test Your Might supposed to remain MK only? And is this how it's supposed to be? So do gamers want to have only one game focused on at these particular sites, or are MKU and Test Your Might and these sites able to branch out into other games, especially like Injustice that's now coming out?
I think the entire Mortal Kombat community has embraced Injustice. Every one of them. I don't think there's one of them out there right now that isn't providing Injustice news. It's just a natural course of progression. So the situation becomes now, with the influx of the Capcom fighters possibly adopting Injustice, where do we go? How do we reach out to SRK? How do we reach out to, I know you said fuck them, but, well, it wasn't you, but the other guy. How do we reach out to event hubs? Instead of dividing the community even further by creating more sites and more credential logins and offering the same shit, why don't we try uniting these sites and work with partnerships with each other? That's what I'm talking about. We gotta have.
Because they're not willing to partner. That's what you don't get. They're not willing to do that.
But don't sit here and tell me you about uniting it when you know what I mean. Unless you put in that work to try to unite it. Unless you put in that work to try to talk to SRK and TYM and MKU and Kamadugo and Event Hubs and all of them and say, hey, let's bring this shit together. I think
that ain't gonna happen, man.
That's not gonna
never happen. This shit
Those
is
dudes trying to be so Hollywood. It's not even funny, man.
Listen, it ain't gonna happen. But what if you get 2 out of the 3 tonight?
Okay, that's already asked.
You ain't gonna go. You ain't gonna get 5 for 5.
Hey guys, I'm just letting you know that I'm one of the guys who was speaking about the site, and I'm here just to clear up any sort of misconceptions there might have been. Whoever was talking about, I'm sorry. Could you give me your name? I'm not sure. I can't read it in the Skype thing.
Macewind.
Who are you talking about?
Macewind.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, all right. Hi, Mace. I understand exactly what you're talking about, and I understand your viewpoints. In fact, I think I wasn't completely clear when I was talking, because we had so much to cover and we had so many ambitions for the site that I don't really think we went over them fully. So I'd like to take an extra second, if you're willing to listen, and just kind of go over some of the extra things. The first thing that you said is offering the same stuff. Actually, what I'm trying to do is not offer the same things, because I don't feel that a lot of these other communities are going to be looking outside their own nest, so to speak. I was sort of, in terms of the fighting game community, I came from Smash initially, and then I sort of became a more affiliated with Streaking, and then I ended up at Test Your Might at the end of the day. And what I found was that these guys, they're very content just with their community as it is. And when I reached out to people even initially for the site, I found that to be the case as well. But anyway, I didn't trust that people like Test Your Might would really reach out to try to cooperate with these people. A lot of them just wanted to be, be a little bit more belligerent or just do build type events. Like you said, I am trying to reach out to all these players from different communities and bring them together for purely unique content. So I guess I didn't want to say too much about things like the 5v5, but I was going
James, add Arturo?
Yeah, Arturo want to get up on this bitch.
Yeah, that's Arturo as Team Spooky.
Go ahead.
Carry on, dude.
Okay.
Keep on.
Anyway, so what I was getting at was we're trying to do things that we didn't think anybody else would be doing. So I know a lot of people consider the Mortal Kombat community sort of the redheaded stepchild, and I know Art's shown us a lot of love, but not a lot of people have. In fact, some people weren't really that good about responding to me, even when I came to them in a very civil and cordial way, just trying to offer them some sort of, or trying to ask them just to appear in maybe a video segment or two, or try to do some events to promote, that sort of unity. But anyway, what I'm getting at is, we're doing things like talking to people in these communities to try to bring them together for video segments that I don't think would otherwise happen. So I'll give you an example. We're talking to the MK higher-ups, people like, and I don't want to say a lot of names, but I'll say a couple. We're talking to people like Pig, like Cdjr. But on the other side of the coin, we're talking to people like Yipes, and we're talking to people like Dominion, and we're trying to get these guys together in the same room for content that I don't think would have happened really. And I'm not talking about just a 5v5 or to say, oh, you know, let's do like a hype match. I'm talking about tech vids. I'm talking about things that are a little bit more in depth and a little bit more inclusive than your standard, you know, hype promotional stuff.
I think that personally, I think that when you say you reached out to these higher ups in these communities and they were rejecting you, what were you offering? I mean, you were offering them content and they turned you down?
No, I've reached out to a lot of people about running events and promotions, and I wouldn't say that I was necessarily like some of them. I was in communication with some, and then I don't want to throw anybody under the bus because I don't really know what their situation's like. People are busy. I got word that somebody was in France when I was trying to contact them or something like that. But sometimes the communication is just immediately dropped off for no reason. I've tried, you know, I didn't want to be a pest. I didn't want to kind of badger somebody over Twitter through DMs or through emails and really pest them. So I tried to be respectful of their boundaries.
Hold on. Truf, you're feeding back.
Emma.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, you keep buzzing.
Anyway, I wanted to be respectful of their boundaries and respectful of their schedules, so I really didn't push very hard, but I made sure it was known that I was trying to reach out to them to get them to cooperate in events, and some people just straight up did not respond to me at all. Some people responded to me at first, like a couple times, and then they just completely stopped cold. And like I said, I want to keep those lines of communication open. Maybe now they'll get back to me once they see that I have something to show for it. I understand that when I first came to them, because we've been trying to do these things for months, that we didn't have a lot to show for it. We didn't have the website up. I was just some nobody. I mean, honestly, I say I'm from Test-Your-Might or I'm from like a Mortal Kombat community, but even there I'm a nobody. So essentially a nobody's coming to you and saying, hey, will you lend your time and will you take time out of your day to come and, you know, maybe film a segment for, you know, Unity that... I don't know, I guess a lot of people don't have time for that, rightfully so. But on a side note, and I'm going to digress really quick, I will say this, though. One person who really impressed me with that level of professionalism and the willingness to listen and help was... Somebody just laughed really hard.
Rolando, what was so funny? Somebody tickling your balls, Rolando? Truth,
Anyway,
man, you're feeding back like crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Why am I feeding
Yeah,
back?
we hear that shit.
Oh shit! Hold up. What now?
Turn on your fan.
I ain't got no fan. I'm poor. Shit.
Sensible, man. Calm down, though.
Hey man, we got snow out in KC, man. It is snowing out here right now. We had snow for the past 2 weeks. We had 2 blizzards. 2 of them shits, man. It's ridiculous. How about now? Good.
Yeah, it's still going, dude.
Still going.
It must be one of my other audio devices around here, man. I don't know what it is though.
Yeah,
I'm really sorry for that.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, Tom.
Anyway, I just wanted to say that, just go on a quick side note and say that I was extremely impressed with the way that Triforce handled this, because Triforce, when he spoke to us, I reached out to him almost no differently than anybody else. And he had just gotten off a flight at 5 in the morning. He was sick, he had a long day of work, and even then he talked to us for over an hour and agreed to help us almost unconditionally, and we, once again, didn't have a lot to show for it. But essentially, Macewind, and I'm sorry, I tend to ramble a lot, which is why I had Andrew to cut me off on the show. Essentially, what I'm getting at is I have a lot of friends in these communities, and I'm really trying to, you know, get that network and go friend to friend to friend to friend, and try to get people who I don't think other communities would be willing to reach out to for unique content. And if you have any questions about the specifics of that content, I'd love to answer them.
Well, all I'm getting at is that for the past couple of years, I have firsthand experience felt the division within our local community, and then I see it fragmenting even further, especially with injustice. I'll go to a tournament, I'll bullshit with everybody from TYM, we'll play it, we'll chop it up, we'll play mad amounts of casuals, hours on end, and then we go back to our respective sites and nobody says anything to each other. They don't even talk. Bullshit. When you leave there, You know, you're there, friends, you walked out, and that's it. Nobody talks to the next guy. So I know firsthand about the division. And when I see a new site coming on, talking about we're going to unite things by creating, again, same content, yet same. Now, I know you stated you had content, but a lot of it's the same. You know, it's the same tournament coverage. I see TYM reaching out to some of these tournament players. I know MKU is reaching out to some of these tournament players. Definitely SRK is doing that. And I'm just talking more about reaching within the existing framework to coexist, offering your services to each of the sites themselves, and maybe come together a little bit more that way. But fragmenting out more websites, more usernames, more division. Again, firsthand, I've seen it for years, and it's kind of bullshit. And we are not united. We're not united in the least bit, and I would like to see a little more uniting involved. You know, as of recently, the closest I have felt to a united community is this On Blast show, who has tried to bridge all those gaps together. This is probably the biggest and largest step towards that. Is this On Blast show? They reach out not only to the MK community, but to the fighting game community in general. I want to see more of that. I want to see less of this individual staking claim of their thrones, and more reaching out to the community at large and having it under one hub, or maybe even two hubs if that's completely not doable. But that's where I was coming from when I initially looked at your proposal and said, this is kind of bullshit. That's where I was coming from. Just throwing that out there.
No, and like I said, I completely understand what you're saying. It's also worth noting that somebody did also mention that when a lot of these sites, I mean, what you'll find right now on places like Test Your Might is that a lot of people are getting angry. A lot of the Mortal Kombat veterans are getting angry. You see a lot of posts that say, hey guys, when did this stop being a Mortal Kombat site? Some Mortal Kombat players are frustrated that it's just overrun by Injustice. I also thought it would be beneficial for Injustice to have its own site for when something, for example, like MK10 rolls around, right? So when MK10 rolls around, I'm assuming this is the exact same thing that's going to happen for like Test Your Might or other Mortal Kombat sites. Of course the coverage is going to shift towards Mortal Kombat, and I wanted to make sure that Injustice had its own home, because, for example, if there's an update to Street Fighter, if there's an update to Mortal Kombat, all these sites start shifting focus, and nobody's really paying attention to Injustice anymore, and it doesn't have its own unique place to call its own.
Well, the Mortal Kombat, again, it's a natural course of progression. The Mortal Kombat's communities would have adopted it. I mean, just the nature of the way we get our information, a lot of it is through these press releases, through NRS. And we're already, on their mailing list for that. We're getting that. We're pushing it out to our people. If the communities themselves, if the individual forums adopt it, then we know we got a winner. But if they don't, I don't care how much you push it, no one's going to look at it. I'll give you an example. We tried to push out Skullgirls there for a while as a new fighter. And it wasn't just more MKU, it was TYM, it was a bunch of other sites that was pushing it. But the Mortal Kombat community rejected it. It's not something that's played very often in the Mortal Kombat community. But this Injustice thing is gained footing within the community. People are hype over it. The developers are hype over it. They're informing us about these things. They're sending us press releases. And I don't think it's going away from the MK communities anytime soon. So what I want to see less of is division and more of unification. Again, the biggest step I've seen towards this is the OBS show. And I would like to see your endeavors reach out more to that. MKU is about that as well. It's not just about MKU, and people probably believe we're isolationists, but we have tried to work with other people. I've got great working relationship with Phil 955 or 9.95, who is part of Test Your Might. I don't know too many people from SRK, but hopefully the OBS show can help bridge that gap as well. But
I don't know about that one anymore.
Yeah, dude. We kind of denounced those guys a while back ago.
Yeah, you did tell them suck your dick. So I don't know how well that's happening.
Burning bridges with people they need now.
The bottom line is, I hope you understand the gist of where I'm getting at. I'm just not calling you out on bullshit. I'm just trying to tell you my perspective from where I'm coming from what I've seen. And the way to get the community to unite is to work together and not necessarily have all the bridges and divides.
Yeah, I totally respect what you're saying, and I don't think that you're coming at me in like a belligerent way or that you're just trying to, shit on me or anything. And you know what? What I'll tell you is this. this is the kind of thing what you're talking about. It's the kind of thing I'm extremely passionate about, and to me, Injustice is a very special game. Like I'm a huge fan of NRS, I'm a huge fan of Mortal Kombat, but I'm also a huge comic book fan. So I just wanted to make sure that I could do as much as I could for this game to, like I said, help it survive in the long term and build the best community that we could. And I am going to absolutely do. I've been working to do the things that you're suggesting, but once again, I believe in the past it was a little bit harder because we didn't have a lot of concrete things to show, and there wasn't a lot of incentive for people to necessarily go along with, you know, taking time out of days to help us. But now with the site launched and the site, you know, it's viewable. You can go there, you can see the videos. We have a little bit of clout, and you can see what we're going for in terms of entertainment and what we're going for in terms of content. And we're absolutely, the whole plan has been to reach out to these people and to try to unify it. I am not trying to make any other sites obsolete. I'm not trying to segregate us at all. I'm trying to do the opposite. I'm absolutely trying to make sure that we're working together to try to bring people in from all communities and get really hype over Injustice so that we can broadcast these things and
James, try Arturo again.
Like I said, broadcast these things to a broader audience.
All right. Well, I'm a trust but verify kind of guy. So
I'm totally with you.
Hopefully you will work with the MK communities. And it's not about the MK communities trying to hold on to their little kingdoms. I'm not coming from that perspective. I'm coming from the perspective of let's try to unite these fucking kingdoms. You know, I don't get paid shit for doing this. So it's not a vested interest of mine to hold on to my little fucking kingdom. That's not the case. It's good to bring these people together. It's good that after I leave a tournament with these people, I can talk to them in a forum-related fashion. It doesn't happen that way right now. And I don't initially see your site as promoting that avenue either. Just saying.
James, click on Arturo.
I can't.
I respect that.
I put him back in again.
I don't see him.
Hold on. I'll fix it again.
Goddamn ball smoker.
All right, well, listen, you guys go ahead and talk. I think I've taken enough of your time.
No, that's no problem.
I'm gonna do this over here again.
Thank you for the podium, and I'll be watching. And good luck to you, and good luck to the fighting game community in general.
All right, James. Now.
All right,
peace, guys.
Later, man.
Oh no.
With that out of the way, if you'd like, I'll just say one last thing, and then I'll be out too, if that's okay.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, man?
Yo, it's good, James.
Yo, what do you think? What do you think, man?
What's good?
Tell me.
Yo, I actually didn't listen to the show. Like, I was chilling with the some of the guys from Singapore, so I just came in and saw you guys getting all heated up.
Come on, tell me that don't look like Hector. I put my heart and soul into that baby.
How what? I can't see because I'm on my phone right now.
Oh, you got that shitty app?
Yeah, I'm using the Skype app on my iPhone.
Well, you can't see the. I made cantaloupes of Hector and Brian.
Wait, where's Spooky at? Is Spooky with you, Arturo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chilling. What's good?
He wanted to come on. He wanted to come on and talk also. We saw him in time.
Before you talk, I gotta ask you. My boy Derptile asked this question to every person that comes on the show. What's your favorite animal?
My favorite animal, dog. I like dogs.
So there you go, Derp. Anyway, so what's going on, sir?
Chilling, man, chilling. How I was really nervous leading up into the weeks where I couldn't talk about Injustice, but now the embargo is lifted and most stuff is out in the open, man. So I just wanted to talk to you guys, come on the show, reach bases with the community, man. So you guys have shit on lock.
So what kind of stuff you got for us?
What kind of stuff I got for you? Basically, I'm the situation where I'm coming from is I know the entire MK community is behind Injustice. That I pretty much know 100%. And if people aren't behind it, they have some problems. The issue is I want to know how I can blow it up further outside the MK community. That's what I'm calling about. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you got.
Yo, promote InjusticeSociety.com.
Oh yeah. Injustice.
I would adore to work with you on stuff with that. If I'll give you all my contact information, and I would literally adore to work on events to promote bringing these things together, like Mace had been alluding to earlier in the program.
Yeah, man. Because in my opinion, like from what I saw this weekend, from all the content that everybody produced, good shit to the On Blast show for getting those videos up real fast. But from what I've seen from the guys that promoted it from California, I don't know if they're interested in playing the game, man. I just think that like they're just gonna hype it up and leave after month one, man.
Nah, I'm feeling that too. I'm feeling that too.
But isn't that like every other fighting game that's been out?
I just said that too.
Yeah. But then in the case of the West Coast guys that blew it up specifically, Wtih, Gootecks, and Champ, like none of those guys really had a vested interest in Mortal Kombat. I mean, I respect what Champ's doing to hype it up and really get people talking, but
I mean, look what Justin did though. Like Justin played Mortal Kombat just for the money, then bounced.
I know.
So is
I know.
it gonna be the same? Like, I mean,
that's what I'm worried about, man.
We all worry about games like that.
I'm worried it's gonna be East Coast and Midwest again. You know, really doing their thing, and like with pockets in like Arizona and Cali again. I don't want that to be like that, man. I think in order for Injustice to blow up, like what West Coast has to play this game. They have to.
So how do you force West Coast to play?
Huh?
I don't really think they're gonna do it though, man.
I know, man. It's tough, man. Like,
I mean, it's either we pop off on West Coast hard body, be like West Coast sucks all day, and just keep popping off on them until they get mad and play us, or are they gonna be like, we don't care?
I don't know.
I mean, we had East Coast, West Coast, and UK.
I don't know what's the right way to do it, man. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I look at it like this, dude. East Coast can talk a lot of shit to West Coast about any game. Like if it's Marvel 3, they'll reply. Anything else, they probably won't even reply with Street Fighter, dude. Like I just don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I don't either.
Just don't
like, and it's really sad too because like this game, like from what I played of it, it's specifically designed to cater to Capcom and anime guys, dude. I mean, like, of course, like, like, it feels like MK9 because it's the same engine, but it branches off, man. There's mad shit that appeals to outside communities here.
Now, here's a question I got for you, man. This is the AR. This is the question I got for you, man. Because you was hardcore on that MK until he fucked over Reptile. Then I ain't hear from you for a minute.
I was actually hardcore about MK until MLG.
Yeah, you were hard body about that Reptile. Now, if they fuck with your characters and Injustice, are you gonna drop it though, man?
No, man. Sick, man. Nah, man. Like it's a situation. The situation where I'm at now is that now that I'm corporate, man. Like all I want to do is promote you guys, man. Just like how last year with MLG, the only reason why I dropped MK was because I got hired by MLG and I couldn't enter the big tournaments anymore, which is fine. Because I was in a position where I could blow it up, and like MLG was a success thanks to you guys. You know what I mean?
Now, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say when they bring? What are you gonna say when they bring Injustice to MLG halfway through the year?
I don't know. I don't know how. Like I don't know what's gonna happen. I do know certain things. Like I can't disclose to the show, but
yeah. Well, I'm me. I'm the Illuminati's Illuminati. I know a lot of things too.
I mean, I was just asking because NetherRealm Studios, they probably gonna do the same thing they did with MK. If a character gets too crazy, they'll just drop a patch, wreck that shit real quick, and keep it on.
That's why we tried to make sure. That's why we tried to make sure that we can get all the broken shit out before release, man. Like I know a lot of people think that. I know a lot of people think that when tournament guys go, like they try to keep shit for themselves. But nah, like this time it's totally different, man. We tried to show them as much data as possible. Even with my characters that I liked, like the obvious broken stuff, I tried to show them. So hopefully, like the version 1.0 that comes out, it'll be a lot more solid than MK9 version 1.0, which obviously had to be patched. You know what I mean?
Yo, alright, I'm gonna post a question real quick. Somebody asked that on the stream for you. Check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm basically looking at the same question. Yeah, I was just about to ask that question.
Now there is this guy called.
All right. So the question is, they noticed that you were using the MK style control over the Street Fighter. Any reason why?
There is a reason. I think how to answer that. Because for my character specific moves, like okay, so let's take Green Lantern for example. In the MK style inputs, Green Lantern's fireball is just tap back forward and press a button. In the Street Fighter style inputs, it's a half circle forward. But like some characters, I can say this much: some characters are better for Street Fighter inputs, and some characters are better for MK inputs. So you're gonna have to test, see what works for you. In the case of my characters, the MK inputs work better for me, so that's what I roll with.
All right, listen, Rolando, you got a split, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to head out. I gotta make an urgent call here for a sec, so I'll catch you guys up later.
All right, man.
Yo, what's up?
On that
Alright, guys.
All right,
Have a
sir.
good night.
All
Catch you later.
All right.
Yo,
Later.
on that control scheme deal, does that change the dashes and stuff too in between combos? Like when you was comboing Josh, you kind of like dashed and you went like further than you were supposed to. Was that is that just normal or was that under a certain control scheme?
That's just normal. Like, you know, it's a situation like you see after being there. Now that I realize like how little info the community has right now. So like,
it looked like you were trying to combo like MK style. Like you would do it, then you would dash, and you would do it, and you would dash, and then like the second match, you kind of switched it up a little bit to like Street Fighter style.
I just messed up some of my inputs, and plus, like, you know, we were playing like on laggy TVs the whole weekend until we got to that station, so we were kind of like adjusting on the fly. And keep in mind, like when you see those videos, like we intentionally held a lot of stuff back because we wanted you guys to figure shit out on your own. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, overall, it was good stuff, but the way the guy was like saying, like, "Oh, we only wanted like high-level cats to be here doing this, that, and other." Wouldn't you have wanted a MK player of the same caliber sitting right next to you, giving y'all comp?
There are MK players that have tested it, which I'm not going to disclose, but none of those guys can make it to PAX. None of those guys can make it to PAX.
Okay, so it was just travel issues that couldn't get them there.
Yeah.
But they were asked to come.
Well, I mean, it was a situation where like they ended up doing this all last minute, so we're already gonna be there because of Mad Cats. So it wasn't so it wasn't like that or anything. You know, like I mean, like Mrjaha, not like an MK player, but he's picked up this game extremely fast.
I mean, because like when I saw you there, I was like, someone was like, well, how come Arcturo was there? I'm like, well, he did play Mortal Kombat pretty serious. He had the reptile shit going on. He was pumping out videos. He was trying to educate. He was really into MK. Then they changed reptile, and he kind of said, "Fuck MK." And then you just dropped this on the fly.
That's not why I said MK. That's not why I said fuck MK.
But still, I mean, that's what people assume. And I was like, no, he was real hardcore with fucking reptile. Some of his tech was good, but Josh surprised me. So I'm like, damn, because I even asked him on Facebook, like, you play MK? He was like, well, yeah, sort of.
Well, like, you know, when I knew the original concept of Injustice, it was actually a very good thing to bring Mrjaha. And I know some people, like, in the MK community would be like, what the fuck do you bring Mrjaha?
Yeah, they were kind of...
Okay, like, I'll explain it to you guys and break it down. Because the way the game is, with, like, hold back to block, first of all, and the fact that there's instant air dashes with certain characters, bringing Mrjaha in was a no-brainer. Because all that stuff that I just described, like with the air dash and stuff, that's the anime player's alley. So actually, Mrjaha helped out with the game incredibly.
Yeah, he was like, playing his character like he's playing Teddy. Yeah, he was playing that character like he's playing Teddy.
He would play all the instant air dash characters and try to figure out stuff that was messed up in the engine and fix it. He was very, very valuable. Like on not only on the instant air dash stuff, but also on control inputs. Because, you know, anime guys, they really need fluid execution. He helped out a lot with that, man. People don't know.
That's true. And then my last one. Did they give you guys the Injustice stick to use, or were y'all using your own equipment?
We were able to use both. We were able to use both. I best wanted the PDP stick a little bit, but like I was using my own equipment.
That's what I figured. Yeah, they're still using that micro switch craziness for their equipment. That's
it's still well, like I don't even know why I should stay on the stream. So like I'm just gonna say yes, there is an stick. Yeah, and we have used it.
I can live with that. I mean, I just figured they probably made y'all use the stick at least once.
Nah, it wasn't like that. We were able to use whatever we wanted. It was cool.
That's cool. And I hope it does do well because, like I said, DC, like I told James before, DC was like on their last leg, and this is pretty much their last damn chance. If this shit flops, man, they might give up on DC to just make more Marvel shit. And honestly, DC being out there is amazing. All the characters are amazing. Me and James normally, like during my mornings, will freak out about Injustice for like about 15 minutes. Killer Frost being out, I mean, they're having great. They're having like DLC, the costumes, all that shit's badass, man.
It's all about Aquaman at the end of the day.
Man,
all about Aquaman.
He looks slow now.
He looks familiar, doesn't he, James?
Yes,
have you read
he
that
does.
comic book? Like, have you read the fucking comic book? Dude, Aquaman go hard as hell, man.
Damn straight.
He looks slow now. He was like a bitch for like the longest, but he like shit now.
Aquaman is in Japan just sinking ships, like whaling boats and shit. He's just running through, punching through them. And Wonder Woman's like, why are you killing them? And he's like, why are they killing my fish? And he just hooks her. Bow! I'm like, oh shit, Aquaman go hard, dude.
Tsunami dog?
Aquaman go real hard. Aquaman go real hard, man.
Fuck Batman. I don't want to see
Yeah,
Batman.
everybody's gonna run Batman and Superman. Aquaman.
Nigga. Fucking with that nigga Shazam. Son.
Everybody gonna be hopping on that Green Lantern wagon.
You know who we really need?
And that Flash wagon.
Nah, you know who we really need, son? Black Lightning, son. We need Black Lightning, baby. Black motherfucking Lightning.
DLC.
It's all about that Shazam. It's all about that Shazam and Lobo. Once Lobo get released,
it's all about DLCs.
We need all the minority superheroes that don't get on the cartoon, nigga. We need El Dorado. We need
Eldorado, Apache Chief. Niggas Apache Chief.
Innate Chuck.
Apache Chief.
We need Apache Chief. Or Static Shock, cause yeah, he's like old as shit now.
That nigga, I'll main the shit out.
I don't think that. I'm gonna tell you real talk.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't realize that nigga Red Hood is not gonna make it to the game.
Yo,
Mr. Terrific.
Yo, what's up, man?
Mr. Terrific, that boy, play fair, baby, play fair.
So, Art, let me ask you this. So, do you think overall that this game's gonna bridge the gap or not? Personal opinion.
Okay, so this is what I honestly think. So the game does use like the MK9 engine at its core. However, like the reason why I cited it as Marvel Combat is because you can do so much more with the engine. It has things to appeal to like all the outside communities. It's just a question of because I know for outside communities, like a lot of the issues, like for those guys that want to play MK are either the animations or controls, and they've made progress with that. It's just the question of are people going to be open-minded and pick it up or not? I think it's 50-50 right now. I think it's 50-50. I want the guys to pick it up, and that's why I'm here. Like I just want to bridge the gap, man, to fucking blow this shit up.
I mean, what do you think is going to be the turnoff for them? Besides, like you said, it does have a little bit of the MK9 engine in it. But I mean, the biggest gripe I've always heard from Capcom players specifically is the block button.
Yeah, now there's no back to block. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the thing that makes them play it, because now there's no hold back to block. They can implement a lot of traditional 2D mix-ups that they couldn't implement the MK9. And throw breaking is normalized. It doesn't work like MK where you have to input one of two throw breaks and you have to guess. It's normalized. It's more like third strike. So that's why I think it's 50-50. People actually have to get over that hurdle and give it a chance. But I'm really pushing for another realm all the way. One of the reasons why I push it so much, even though I'm a Capcom player, is I realized the situation that we're in. We're in a unique situation where, unlike Capcom, we have access to developers. They speak English. They're here in the U.S. Why would we not support them? We'd be fucking idiots not to, in my opinion.
I've been saying that for years. I've been saying that for years.
DC. DC needs a good game finally. DC, this is it. DC needs more than Batman, dude. DC needs more than Batman.
Nigga, Batman and Superman never sue gods.
I'm telling you, if this shit flops, they will never make another DC game. This is the biggest budget I've ever seen on a video game.
Hell yeah, dude. They spent a lot of money on this shit.
Oh wait, somebody asked in the chat were the bugs in MK9 engine fixed? Input bug, random advantage, invincibility glitch, etc. Yes, they were all fixed. Yes, they were.
Anything new slip in there?
Maybe. Just wait and find out. Wait till it comes out.
Who is the 4 DLC characters, man? Spoil that shit, bro.
Come on, man. You know I can't leave that out.
I'll tell you guys.
Hold up.
It's Ed Boon.
Oh shit.
Sabin.
James is fucking with
Paulo. And Brian LeBaron. Those are the 4 DLCs. They're putting themselves in.
Keep teasing that motherfucking Lobo, man. I was so mad when he teased that shit.
Hey, Lobo,
Look at this.
Lobo
fucking main man. James is the fucking main man. I don't want to hear anything.
I don't know, man. I would say,
motherfucker,
honestly,
he killed Santa Claus. Yo, he killed Santa Claus. I don't want him in the game.
But so far, everybody who's been in that comic book has been in that roster. Even Ares. Ares is there, the last issue. Wonder Woman killed his ass.
Yeah, Ares is in the game too.
And then he's in the game, yeah.
And where my bad bitch Poison Ivy though? I see them like females, you know.
Ivy.
So here's my question. Release day patch.
Where's Starfire?
Huh? What's up?
Release.
All the Teen Titans in there except for her, right? And Beast Boy.
Release day patch. Release day patch, or you don't know?
Oh, wait, like, you're asking about a patch?
Yeah.
You're asking about a day one patch?
Day one patch?
Yeah, definitely.
I kind of figured that.
Yeah, duh. Every game has a day one patch.
Do you know if they're gonna do like patches like every 2 weeks to a month? Cause that's gonna probably really tough.
I do know, but like I can't disclose on the stream. Sorry.
Okay,
all right. You know what? Hold on. Here's an odd question, only because I need to ask. Was that other Superman like a boss Superman? 'Cause that dude was doing mad damage, yo.
As far as the damage, okay. So as far as the damage goes, like it's only like a showcase build, and like like it's not the final build, and like those kind of stuff, like from what I've seen working on NetherRealm, those are the easiest things to tweak. Like those can be tweaked at any time, like literally. Like those are like that doesn't.
That match was like 40 seconds. Like he fucked Green Lantern. I mean, he fucked Green Arrow. He killed Green Arrow like bad. That's like 48 seconds.
Yeah. Like I mean, the damage is gonna be high. Like it's gonna be like 4 mistakes and you lose the game. But like
because
as far as damage
super's
values,
unblockable.
yeah. Wait, super? No, they're not. They're not. That's what I'm saying. Like, not all the information out there. They're actually not all supers are unblockable.
That'd be fucking ridiculous.
Well, Superman's well, Green Lanterns was, and they even said that it.
No, Green Lanterns is not unblockable. Green Arrows is.
Green Arrows is.
Yeah. Superman has a fast super. Yeah. You use the punch stuff, but it's not unblockable.
And I saw that Grundy has like you have a good amount of time to grab them. Like once you enter that power up state, you just got a long time. Like all the grapplers have just a long time to grab you.
Grundy is fucking in there. Like I know I said this game like has a lot of good footing, but actually grapplers are in there, man. People don't know.
That nigga Grundy look mad quick.
Yeah, because when Grundy actually
got fast ass scoops, man.
Yeah. But I think it's cool that y'all did put in like it's not just a grab. He just enters a power up state, and if you happen to touch him, then they just eat the whole super.
The gore.
That's crazy. Yeah, like Grundy glows for like 10 fucking seconds, man. You got 10 seconds to get him.
Grundy says like his whole line. He goes like Solomon Grundy, bored on a Monday, pick him on Tuesday, and it just goes off. It's godlike.
He go in. He beat you with a fucking tombstone, son. What's up?
Yeah.
Yo, Doomsday got the Dragon Ball Z. He got the Dragon Ball Z super. That shit got me.
Hell yeah, I saw that.
Doomsday has the spirit bomb.
Yeah.
Why'd they give Doomsday a dive kick? Like real talk.
Why
they give Doomsday a dive kick?
China, nigga, Doomsday beats you to China and brings you back around. That shit was godlike. I was like, yo, I'm done.
Doomsday is the shit. I'm not saying too much gameplay details because I want to keep you guys hungry, but Doomsday is the shit.
So let me ask you this. I mean, I know they've specifically said that the array of characters all play differently. Obviously, some guys touch the ground, some don't. What style do you prefer?
Oh, like well, I'm a Dawson player, so I'm obviously all about zoning. Like I prefer like zoning, keeping people at half screen, and just slamming them the fuck out.
So like a Raven.
Yeah, well, Raven's kind of like a hybrid. Like she has that zoning. Like a lot of characters are hybrids. Like Raven's one of those characters that has zoning tools, but she's also really good at rushing down. The same for Black Adam.
Black Adam is real limited, man.
Yeah. I do realize when I'm saying shit, it's like nobody really knows that much. So it's like, I gotta be careful.
And you know where you at. You know where you at. You know where you at, man. Everybody hate us, so they're not even gonna bitch. You go ahead and say what you gotta say.
Not cause I don't want to tell you guys. Like with the whole PR and everything, like with the whole marketing, like you don't want to spoil their party,
No, and like I said, earlier on the show tonight, I was like, I hate the fact that sites put anything up. When I buy a game, I want to fucking experience it.
Alright, I'm just gonna ask one single question, alright, and this is hopefully you can answer it because
I'll let you know if I can answer or I can't.
How well orientated are meaties in this game?
It's a lot more prevalent than MK9, but it's not the same level. It's not the same level as it would be in a Capcom fighter, if that makes any sense to you. For those of you guys that have played both.
Yeah,
you probably understand what I mean. It's still like an NRS. It's still an NRS fighter. So like a lot of the quirks that are in MK9 are still in Injustice.
All right. So all right. So the meaties won't work. Basically, you're gonna have to find the timing in the meaties.
Well, like you can still do meaties because the frame advantage is there. All the frame data charts are there, so you can actually do it. Like it just doesn't work the same as a Capcom game. That's all. It's just different. Yeah.
That shit's screwed.
But yeah, stream or any of you guys want to ask me any questions, man? Like fire away. Now's the time.
See, I just like I said, I seen Paulo. I didn't realize Paulo was in the chat. Unfortunately, I figured I'd give him a. This is my.
Paulo's in the chat, dude. Paulo's the fucking man.
This is my. I asked Hector. I asked Hector if he can come on the show, and he's gonna find out from the PR.
Yeah, man. Like everybody needs PR to go on the show, and of course, like I don't want to blow NRS up either, man. Those guys have done so much for us.
No, but what I'm showing, since you can't see it, is I made a cantaloupe of Hector. So he showed up to my show.
Yo, I can do his voice, man. I should do Hector's voice and shit.
Do his voice.
Yo, Paul, if you're watching the show, just ship it, bro. Just go gold right now.
So that's my Paulo.
Yo, I was trolling them with that at the office all day, man. Like I find a bug, I'd be like, just ship it, bro. Go gold right now.
And I'm sure Paulo could figure out who this is. This is Brian. And of course, all the shit talking from Filipino champ. I made a little Filipino champ.
He don't talk shit. He's a genius.
I heard you call him Lemon Champ, man.
He is a lemon champ. I play Marvel. I'm not a lemon. I play Marvel.
Yo, dog, you talking shit about me? You're talking shit?
Oh shit.
Hey yo, you forgot to put a hole in the motherfucking cantaloupe. That's not Champ. Champ needs that juicy.
I thought that was that nigga for real. I can't lie though. I thought that was that nigga for real.
Yo, you really sounded like Champ just now. What the fuck?
He did.
Yeah, that was.
Yo, that was like a 1-for-1. You would have had me fooled. I'm not looking at the stream chat.
Yo, you had me fooled. I ran back to my computer. I was like, what?
That was too funny. That was good to go right there.
Yo, who was that?
That wasn't me.
That was Champ, man.
That was not me.
Dog, you talk about me.
That was me.
So, all right. So, I mean, I'm trying to think of things that I can hit on that are not gonna
blow me up,
blow you up, blow anybody up.
I got one there. Will there be extra stages that we put? Is it gonna be DLC stages? Because these stages are ridiculous, and will it be DLC stages too?
Oh, I can't answer that now.
Oh man,
you guys have any issue with the stages? Because I personally love them. I think they're really cool.
I like them all because they show heroes and villains that I remember. I'm like, oh shit, that's Gigana. Like there's all these cool ass stages. Like even the one with the helicopter guy. That shit was mad crazy. Like he smashed his toy helicopter.
Yeah,
Boys oh
I hope
shit.
you guys I hope the first couple of tournaments, at least people play with the interactables and the transitions on, man.
See, that's the thing. Now, will that be like MK, where people get kind of bitchy about certain stages? Will people start just in certain stages because of the features on the stage?
I think so, but we spent a lot of time. We spent a fair amount of time balancing the interactables, and what I can tell you is the interactables and the transitions work in the overall game balance. I can say that. Some characters, I think some characters at certain points in the stage, they'll be really good with the interactable next to them. So you'll want to transition them off the stage. So it kind of works in the overall game balance. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be broken or not, but we have worked our asses off trying to fix the most glaring shit. So just give it a shot, guys, and see what happens. I think.
This just in, we have a tier whore here, FGTV Live. Ever hear those guys? He says, Arturo, is there a character that so far just sucks or is automatic low tier? You don't have to say who.
No, I don't think that. I mean, at least right now, I've played the game for a limited amount of time amongst focus testers, but we made sure, if we thought somebody was too weak, to buff them up. So I don't know, who the useless characters are right now at this point. It's too early to tell, and we've only played amongst us. I don't think there's any weak characters right now, in my opinion.
So I guess we just enjoy heroes, press buttons, win games, huh?
Well,
Wait, that FGTV is a fucking bot.
I think you're gonna take counter.
Oh, that no Dormammu, dog.
That's a soundboard, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a soundboard.
Godlike soundboard.
Yeah, but yeah, like I mean, I think people are gonna play multiple characters and stuff. Sure, there'll be counter matchups, of course.
My voice.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I feel like the stages, from what I'm seeing, the stages might actually change matchups for characters. Even though quote unquote there might be bad matchups, people might actually counter pick the stages.
Yeah, that's why interactables are so important, man. Exactly.
Yeah, because the Fortress of the Fortress of Solitude, that thing has so much ridiculousness on that board. I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna pick that board. Like folks that play like zoners like Batman, where I noticed that towards the middle, Batman can just dominate you, because if you try to get too close, he'll boom tube out and then fly back.
Yeah, I know.
Because he can jump like 3 times.
Batman isn't even a zoner. Like, he can do everything. He's like a hybrid. There's several hybrids in the game. Yeah.
Now, do you think that the interactions should be left in for tournament, or do you think that's something that's a little overpowering?
Oh, the interactables? Well, I can say this much. Like, I don't know completely, because like I said, it's a small focus test group. However, like we've done everything we can to try to balance them, to make them for tournament play, because obviously, like, with the guys being there, we know what you guys want. It's obvious. We don't want like any broken bullshit into like 100% combos or whatever. So we try to do like whatever we can to remove that, and it may or may not be broken, but just try it for the first couple of tournaments. Just leave it on. I actually want to see what happens. I want to see when it gets out to a bigger audience, and you guys start fucking with the same shit that we were fucking with. You know what I mean?
And then also do the supers that you do. Does time continue or stop when that goes on? Because some of them seem kind of stretched out.
There's no timer scams in the game. So all that long shit that you see
with
all the transitions or whatever, or like supers, it's not going to keep the clock.
I keep forgetting it's meter based. I'm in MK mode.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's good. That's good for people that try to like run the clock really bad.
Of course, because like I know that was a really big issue. People were like, "Yo, these animations are really long. Is it gonna fuck with the timer?"
Green Lantern, Green Lantern would be out of control. Like Green Lantern would be out of control. That shit was. I dare you to jump. Just fuck it. I'll spam you. I dare you to jump. Air grab.
I got a question to your art that's not related to the game.
What's up?
Somebody asked that, do you feel that the quote-unquote bigwigs in the community tend to shit on the little guy? I'm not saying everybody, and I'm not trying to put, a whole package, but do you feel there's a lot of people that shit on the little guy that comes to the tournaments? Or that's part of the community?
In what community in particular?
The FGC, which comprised of Capcom, Marvel, MK, anime, any community, any part of the community.
It depends. It depends on the player. Like, some of the top players are really nice and like to help out, but then others are totally insular. I think it's like on a case by case basis.
Right,
I hope most people have talked to me like about games. Like, I try to help out, and like I try to talk to everybody like when I can. But I know like certain people are not always like that. So like I think it's a case. I think it's like on a case by case basis.
I remember my first time meeting Arturo. That was good. I remember.
We definitely telling.
The $50 that I went off for you for Daigo. Yeah.
Oh, good shit.
That was good.
Let me see. Man.
Hey Art, do you remember the first time we met?
Yes, I remember the first time. I was pretty fun. At East Coast Throwdown, right?
Yeah. What did I tell you?
Yeah.
Damn, well, we go way back. You were like you were like 13 when we used to roll. That was a long ass time ago. You were a little guy. All y'all were little. Fucking Yipes was like a quarter of his size. He's a little big head motherfucker.
Yeah, Yipes grew like because I grew up.
Yipes grew out. That's what he did. He got fat. Goddamn it, say it right. He got fat.
Yeah, man. But believe me, man. Yeah. But believe me, my mission is to get all those Capcom guys playing, man.
Well,
that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing.
Can you? I don't know if you can. Can you talk anything about online or no?
Nah, I can't talk anything about it right now, unfortunately. But
serious?
Yeah. I mean, like, anything that NRS hasn't announced themselves yet, like, I can't talk about right now. Yeah.
Is there a King of the Hill like MK9 had though, or is there? You can't talk about that.
I really got a lobby. I hope they got an interactive lobby.
Mm-hmm.
MK9 had a ball ass lobby. I can't lie.
I've been trying, man. Like, trust me, you guys didn't have to tell me, man. Like, everything that you guys had issues with MK9, like, like, I know, like, most of them, and, like, I made them aware of it. Believe me. And now I understand, like, working in game development, how, like, like, some things can't be fixed right away. It takes time. And, like, they have to prioritize certain things. There's, like, a budget and everything, and, like, there's an engine they're working with. It's not that easy.
That's the best. And you're the third person I've talked to who've said, when you hear and everybody's just going, just fix this, just fix this, just fix this.
Not that simple.
And now, now that people have actually gone on that side of the world, they're like, yo, it don't work that way. It ain't just fix this.
Let's take an example. Like, even fixing something that looks small. Let's say, like, let's say the game's not out yet, and we fix something like that small. Even like that little fix, like, fucks with the whole game altogether. They have to spend QA to fucking play through the whole game again, man. It's not that easy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You fix one thing, but you break 10 others.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can break 10 other shit.
Or like we find a bug. Or like we find a bug, and then we find serious time like debugging it and stuff, and then we're still able to recreate the situation like through another way. And then, like, like, that costs more money to debug.
But you already know there's going to be, like, day one videos of people doing off-the-wall shit. Then Desk is going to get his hands on it.
Desk is going
to be crazy.
I'm going to try, like, like, as soon as the game's out, like, I'm going to try to get, like, all that early info out as well. Like, to teach people how to play the game. So, like, even though I'm going to be playing in tournaments, like, me placing in tournaments is not, like, my main focus. Like, my main focus is helping the community get bigger and, like, teaching people how to play the game. So, like, I'm kind of, like, in a unique situation in that regard.
I'll tell you something right now, Art. There's not a lot of players that do that. That, like, because everyone, we grew up in the East Coast. People hold back. Like, even before there was YouTubers, people held back information. You want to win. You want to have things under your wing. Nobody.
Oh yeah.
So now,
it's not like that with me. Like, I've been playing for 16 years now, and like I don't have to depend off tournament winnings to like keep myself afloat. Like, obviously, like, I went corporate like in some sort. So like, placing in tournaments, it is important to me, but it's not the number one thing.
Yeah, not anymore. That's you have your revenue now. You're making your money. So that's what I'm saying. Like, hopefully, all players wake up and be like, hey, you know what? Let's share information so everyone can eat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anyone can be as good as the next person.
I want to share information. I want to share information for sure. Believe me, like, I want to tell you guys, but I have to hold back.
I mean, no, you're right in the sense that you can call yourself corporate, but you're making money. It's not. It doesn't call you being corporate. You're not winning tournaments to make the money. And I wish a lot of other people would kind of get that mentality out of their head. They'd find out the tournaments are more enjoyable, and you would see less salt being tossed around on websites. Because
that's very true. I like the salt, James.
I
like seeing people get fucking mad.
I mean, I like seeing people get mad.
Yeah, like I mean, I like the salt too. I understand why they do it, but yeah, like I've had way more fun playing in games and playing in tournaments now that like I'm not depending on tournament winnings. You know what I mean? I did at one point, like a while ago, but yeah.
And it sure as hell ain't enough to pay the bills.
Of course not. Absolutely not.
So I mean,
you gotta market your wins properly.
Yeah, and that's another issue. 20-year-old kids winning, $12 grand and pissing through it in a week.
Yeah.
I don't know how come people can do that, dude. I can't even piss, like, I don't know. It's just me.
Because they stupid.
Yo, I could pick up $12K a yayo and make it gone in a day.
Well, yeah, you're gonna snort that shit and die. That's what you're gonna do, James. You get 12K a yayo and fucking die. You just snorted half that shit.
Fucking right, nigga, love that yayo.
Your wife will come downstairs and see you with 2 cantaloupes next to your ass cheeks. Come on, I was talking to the guys, then one of them got kind of sexy.
He took my
wants to go.
James, James.
That goddamn Filipino champ. That fucking Filipino champ.
I got you, dog.
You still talking shit about me, dog?
Wow.
Like, what the fuck, yo? I got the best cholesterol.
You see these Kanye West shades? These Kanye West shades. I'm a fucking genius.
Oh gosh.
The funny thing is, if Champ actually played, Sinestro would be a champ. Sinestro is a champ character too.
It's all about Aquaman.
Yeah, he seems
Man, he just
Aquaman's a
he
shit, yo. I
just
fucking love Aquaman.
Aquaman is ridiculous. Aquaman is fucking ridiculous.
Yo, man, like,
Still talking shit about
Yo, Art, who is the best Poke character, man? As a challenge player, I need to know.
Aquaman.
man.
That's what a fucking fuck better than that.
Sarus, I'm gonna be honest, nigga. I didn't even think you played tournaments.
I play,
But you don't make it out of pools, do you, nigga?
Aw, you did Hood Hulk. Hood Hulk. Shout outs to Hood Hulk.
Yeah, but yeah, good shit, man. Like, I'm just trying to go to every community I can to get everybody playing and really hype. Like, I realize working for them that like a lot rides on this, and like I want to see this game succeed just as much as any of you guys do. And like, I'm not going anywhere, man. Just like MK9, like I ain't going nowhere. Don't worry, you don't have to worry about me jumping ship jump one like week 1, man.
Now let me ask you this: do you think after the release of this that that MK9 is going to slowly fade?
Yeah. Because like that's how it is. Okay, so this is new for the NRS community. There's never been a game. There's never been like a time. I mean, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. There's never been a time in the MK community where there are 2 games out at the same time within 1 year to 2 years of each other.
You're right.
Am I wrong on
You're
that?
right. No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. So like, you know, like the Capcom guys have been dealing with this stuff for years. So, you know, like I think MK is going to lose a little bit of steam, but it's still at Evo, so people are still going to play it. In an ideal scenario, like, you know, like I would love to like foster like an NRS community where there are multiple games, but maybe if NRS releases like another game in the future, we can do that. But we'll see.
Yeah, Ed Fig said War Gods and MK4.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, War Gods is that shit.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. If it was like the MK9 and that DC, remember the DC game back for Sega Genesis?
Yeah.
The Justice League one, and then the fucking Mortal Kombat versus DC. Remember Superman had the same infinites?
Yeah.
Fucking both games. Does he still have that shit?
Oh, the Ground Pound Infinite in Task Force.
Yo, that shit.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you have an infinite from Sega Genesis transfer over into a fucking PS2 game? That shit blew my mind.
That's crazy. I mean, like some of the NRS stuff from MK9 like carried over, but I think this game is technically better than MK9 since like we actually made an effort to take out like a lot of the bugs that people were complaining about in MK.
All right, that's good.
As long as the input bugs out, that's all I care about.
That's what we dude, like we're working on that shit hardcore, man. Like that's why like I said, Mrjaha, you know, people want to talk shit about it. He's actually very important for those control issues, man. People don't know.
Yeah, Josh has good fundamentals in like multiple games, so it's good to have him around. You know what I'm saying?
He was fucking like he helped out so much, man.
Plus he has that week one godlike ability. He wins, you know, week 1 tournaments and then never shines again.
Hey yo, one of these dudes in this stream actually did have like a pretty good question. Why didn't they crank out a demo? They cranked out one for Mortal Kombat. Yeah, how come they didn't do one for like Injustice, man? Everybody would have been up on that.
Oh, like, I do know the answer to that, but like, I'm just gonna take the PR answer and say that like everything is getting kind of close, guys.
In other words, next week you want to have a demo. Next week,
I'm gonna tell you, like, I'll tell you guys this much. For them to make a demo, they actually have to branch off. Like, they actually have to branch off from the code and make the demo separately, and like that takes away time from actually working on the final build.
We only got 2 more weeks, dude. You can wait.
Yeah, for real. I'll buy that.
Hold your panties for 2 more weeks.
Yeah, like, you know, like if they're working like on that last minute shit on that day 1 patch, then I'm surprised.
So Art, let me ask you this: who's your 3 favorite?
Oh, like my mains, of course. Okay, so besides my mains, which are Green Lantern, Sinestro, and Aquaman, I'm a real big fan of Harley Quinn, Catwoman. Like I really like the females in this game, like character design wise.
Yo, Art, I thought real talk, Art. I thought
what about that Killer Frost side?
Deathstroke, man. I thought you was gonna fuck with that
Deathstroke's cool too. Like he would be like my fourth character, but you know.
Nah, man, I think you should just main Deathstroke. You did real. I think he goes really well.
Dude, like Deathstroke, like I hadn't even played him like in weeks before I went there. Like I wasn't even doing like much of this. I wasn't even doing everything he can do. I forgot to do his trait. I forgot to do like certain combos, like all this. I was just fucking around, man. Like people are just like, I'll use the comments to test your might, and like like it's obviously like a showcase,
Wonder Woman got that cross up though, man. Wonder Woman has a sick ass cross up with that jumping fucking jumping heavy.
That's why it's perfect for
heavy.
Man, fucking anime character right there, Wonder Woman, dog. Like fuzzy all day, shit.
Crazy, yeah.
Ray Ray's gonna love that character.
Oh, man, I'm flashed. Guys, stream Spooky says what's up, by the way.
What's up, Mr. Spooky?
Yeah,
ask him how come you look like George from Seinfeld with that fucked up ass collar shirt. Everybody wearing black. Everybody was wearing black, looking like they was in the Matrix, and Spooky ass was like, Jerry, I'm with the cool kids, Jerry.
He's a watch.
That shit was bad funny. Yeah, you gotta watch. I had to ask, man, what the fuck, Spook? His hair looked like he was just like he just like blew that shit out. This shit, like all that static hit. He had like a fucking Jufro going. That shit was crazy.
That's because he's busting his ass trying to put on the best streams, man.
Yeah, after everything he lost, man, he fucking deserves it. He lost all his shit. He got it back up, and now he's hit big time. Big ups to him.
Yeah, like we're trying to do. Yeah, man. We're trying to do big things with Mad Cats, man. Trying to. Yeah.
What's up with that Mad Cat shit, man? So what they gonna do for y'all, man?
Oh, like I can't announce the details. I can't announce the details yet, but trust me, like some big shit is coming, man. Like we're trying to
get bumper stickers and sticks and shit. Maybe a shirt, a hat. Motherfucking
man. It's not like that at all, man. Like I can say this much, like based on what I know in the past 2 years, man, Mark Man be keeping shit afloat, man. Real rap. For everybody, real fucking rap.
So Art, let me ask you this. Here's a question, and this one I think you can answer. How close is Sinestro to Kenshi?
Ha, very close, very close.
There, now stop asking, dude, in the chat. He's very close.
He's very close to Kenshi, but then he has some Dawson properties, man.
Yeah.
Very close. That's why Kenshi like was my second character in MK9. Like even though I didn't stick with it, like he has like moves very similar to Dawson, like the Spirit Charge, like you treat it kind of like you're Stan Fierce and stuff like that. But then like he has the overhead, just like Sinestro and Kenshi both have the overhead, and he has like some extra shit, man, that like Kenshi doesn't have. It's definitely very, very close. He's very good.
Question. This kid asks, is online region lock, so can we only play North Americans? I mean, I don't know how far this game is going to be going out. I don't know if Asia's going to be on it.
They are having a Japan release for this game, so I don't think it's going to be region locked. But like, don't quote me on that.
Now let me ask you this: at PAX, any of the Japanese players give any input or play it or?
Well, here's the situation that they were in. Like, it was kind of like a last minute thing. So like a lot of people didn't even know that Injustice was there. It was over at the Twitch booth, and like it was on two separate monitors that were both laggy. So the game didn't get proper representation at PAX. I'm kind of sad about that, because most people I talk to, PAX obviously has a lot of comic book fans. A lot of the DC guys didn't even know Injustice was there. It kind of sucked, That's why like I was the only one blowing it up from the floor.
That's real bad. How the fuck man? That's crazy.
That's real bad. Like like. We wanted to have it on the Mad Cats booth, obviously, since Spooky setup is fucking legit. But like we couldn't make it happen, unfortunately. Yeah.
Somebody walked by DC, like, did you know y'all video game is down there? Like, do y'all know that shit? Like, for real?
Do you think Japanese players are gonna get into it, or I mean, from your opinion, obviously their scene a lot better than most people.
I'm not sure, but this is the first. Like, think about this for a second. This is the first like NRS based game that has Japanese localization. That's never happened before. They never marketed to Japan.
MK couldn't be. No.
Yeah. Like it has Japanese voiceovers, Japanese menus, all that, so they can get into the game if they want to.
The trailer, Japanese one. Oh man, they sound like shit.
Just know that I'm working on it, man. Like
Japanese? I already Batman got a manly ass Japanese voice, y'all.
Nihon Batman desu ne?
Justice. Man, it was tight, man.
It won't even be like a Japanese translation. It'll just be lines from the fucking Dark Knight because you couldn't understand the shit in English either.
No, like I'm trying to get the Japanese players on it. Like, you know, like I know
They better
Tokyo
have Movie Bane, man. They better have fucking Movie Bane.
Movie Bane alternate costume.
Oh, that'd be sweet, man. I'm dropping mad combos on you, Batman.
As far as
that Magneto Bane, though.
as far as DLCs compared to MK9, a lot more.
There's a shitload, man.
Yeah, but like I can't disclose that too much yet.
Yeah, I figured that, but I mean, it's not going to be like MK where it was 1-2, see you later.
Like no, it's not gonna be like that. Like basically, like it's gonna be it's like way more content than MK9. It's like way more. Yeah.
That Bane voice was indeed the best. I got all the hot shit.
I thought you were gonna say gravity squeeze throughout the whole movie, man.
I didn't say gravity squeeze at all. Of course.
You're so good, yo. I think that was really.
Yo, you know what? If you take a motherfucking water bottle, then say it, it sounds just like me with the mask on and shit. It's crazy as hell.
But yeah, stream guys. I got time for 5 more questions before I leave.
All right.
Yo, all right.
Yeah, hit me up.
I'm gonna rock you with one question. Right?
Yeah, hit me up.
Did Min cut his fucking hair? Yes or no?
No, Min did not cut his hair.
Second question: does special edition really come with free copies of like Superman Returns? Because I don't want that shit. And if I bring it back to GameStop, would they just give me the credit?
I'm not sure because like that's like a PR question, and I was just like a game tester. You know what I mean?
Man, it's Superman Returns. Everybody already saw the fucking movie. Why would I need a free copy of my special edition, man?
Yeah.
That's that bullshit.
I got a question, dog. Who is the best rushdown? Who is the best grappler? And who is the best keeper weight in your opinion?
Oh, man, that's
a loaded question.
Batman. Batman.
Okay. Best grappler in my opinion right now, Grundy. He's sick. Best rushdown. It would have to be between Harley and Catwoman.
I'm in that
but then Harley Quinn's kind of like a hybrid. Like she can do like zoning too. Like
damn.
Best.
He looks for the Batman.
In your opinion, who's ass?
Cyborg.
Yo, you're nuts, dude. I'm sorry, dude. Yo, anyone that says, I feel like I'm gonna call it right now. I feel like Cyborg's gonna be high tier or high mid instantly.
Cyborg
He's not gonna be bad. His zoning game is gonna be ridiculous.
He'll be top tier. You got a bionic arm, man.
Spencer Cyborg.
Cyborg in heroism.
He's ridiculous, dude. His zoning game is too strong, and then the damage.
Can we trade him in for like fucking Mr. Terrific?
How seriously, he seems like a Mega Man fused Spencer. Like I was like, yo, that's kind of ridiculous.
I heard if you just hit the special button, he fucking heals himself, right? You just hold the button and he just heals himself.
Your guy's speculations off the chain, dude.
Oh no! It said in the fucking video, like the dude said in the video, special. If his whole special, his neutral special was the healing, and you just hold it, and that's his neutral special, like the heal thing.
Cyborg's got some stuff. Cyborg's got some stuff for sure.
I hope so. Well, yeah, he has like some crazy like stuff too.
You got some shit.
Alright, I'm gonna give you a little legitimate question. How dominant are cross-ups? Are they a major factor like Street Fighter in anime games?
Yeah, it's a major factor. They're very good. Get used to them, guys.
Cross-ups.
Mm-hmm.
Do characters have multiple cross-ups, or are they
good characters have multiple cross-ups.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah. Get used to it.
Batman's gonna be ridiculous. Batman triple jump.
Batman's pretty damn good.
Yo, Batman! I just realized something. Does Batman have an aerial batarang that he throws? I think I remember him using an aerial batarang.
He has a move that can alter his jump trajectory, which
God, that nigga's up there. Nigga's so bop.
Alright, I'm gonna give you 2 more. Alright,
cool,
first one is cross ups in the corner. How do you handle them?
That dive.
Oh, well, it's what should I say? Damn, I know too much. Cross-ups in the corner. How should you handle them? Well, first off, you should try to not get in that situation in the first place because there's like a lot of ambiguous stuff in the corner. You know, like obviously, like, you know, in any fighting game, when you get somebody in the corner, like you gotta have the advantage. You can still block them. You can still block them like a cross-up Street Fighter style, but because they're in the corner, there'll be like some setups which are really, really ambiguous. So you're gonna want to use your push block a lot. Push blocking is really good because, like, you know, like offense can get kind of crazy in this game.
That's good. That's good. So that means it's very offensive.
Does it cost meter?
Oh, push blocking costs a bar. Push blocking costs a bar.
Oh no, there's no way to get Superman off your ass. Then you got blow bars. Get him off your ass.
Yeah,
that ain't good, man.
Like, you know, meter management is going to be a factor in this game for sure. Yeah, it's like if you thought managing your meter in MK9 was important, you're not ready for Injustice, man. There's like three times as much stuff to worry about when it comes to managing a meter in this game.
See, now I gotta play Bane for sure, man. Be like, bitch, Asuri is not affected in this arena, man. It'll cost you meter. And how go and push block have no meter, Batman.
Yeah.
And then the other question is when you're playing somebody and you do the what is it, the 50-50 when you're betting the meter on each other, can you kill somebody with that?
No, you can't. You can't.
Okay.
Like so the way the clash system works is you can only do it in round 2, right? So the person that clashes when getting hit, like if he clashes, that's considered a defensive burst. So the person getting hit can get life back. The person that gets clashed on offense, he can use his meter to do damage to you. But the thing is, like, you know, since meter is so important in this game, if you give up all that damage and use it early, you're gonna be fucked on offense. So you gotta you gotta really think about it.
It's a mind game, yeah.
Yeah, it's a mind game, sure.
And Green Lantern looked like he was getting lots of meter, man. Green Lantern was just fucking popping out supers like crazy. That was ridiculous, man.
Yeah, no. Do you like? I've only showed you guys like a taste. I've only tasted the Green Lantern. I didn't even
Lantern
like.
and Arrow was like meter.
I intentionally dropped certain combos, man. I didn't want to show you guys too much.
All right. Now I'm gonna ask you. Now you made me have to ask you one more. What you personally? What is the highest percentage combo you can do?
A lot of the damage is normalized, like around, like, you know, it's generally like around like 50 to 55%. There might be like some high damage stuff in there. You know, I don't know. You gotta wait till the guys come out, but normalized, like, you know, it's about 50% with like 1 bar, 2 bars.
So we're not looking at a world of infinites. We're not looking at a world of infinites, are we?
No, we're not looking at a world of infinites. Like, you know, obviously that was our first thing that we looked at. We tried to look at whatever infinites or whatever blocks on infinites were there and try to get them out. You know, like, maybe something might have slipped through that we're not aware of, but yeah, like, at least like a lot of the obvious shit, like we did try to get that shit out of there, you know?
Yo, alright, I got a question for you. So now that this game is gonna come out and Tom Brady's gonna play the game, you think his bitch ass and his meter's gonna go higher or lower this time? And he's gonna stop crying about playing Sub-Zero.
I just told you, bitch ass. This is not allowed in this arena.
Yeah, you guys love firing shots at Tom, huh? It's just easy, right?
Tom Brady's the best white man I ever met. He's Bane's best friend.
Tom.
I love Tom Brady.
I think that
I love him.
I think it depends.
Amazing man.
It depends because you guys can rile him up. See, like, it's funny, you know, when it comes to Tom, I'm always thinking, like, man, like, you're in there, you're fucking esports. Why do you care about people? Why do you care, like, about what people say? And then people just blow him up and he gets all riled up, takes the bait, hook, line, and sink. Yeah.
Tom Brady, because, like, you know why? Because Tom Brady's like, you know why, Arturo? Because there's life after Sub-Zero, man. There's fucking life after Sub-Zero, man.
You want to hear
life after, dude?
Hear a funny conversation?
Stop playing Sub-Zero. I'm gonna fucking body everyone.
You want to hear a funny conversation we had with like me, Paulo, and Tom? So,
see, everybody wants movie Bane. Yo, give us movie Bane, dude.
So fucking Tom was like to Paulo, like, we were testing Justice. He was like, yo, like, why'd you nerf Sub-Zero? Why'd you nerf Sub-Zero? And then Paul trolled the shit out of him, and he was like, yo, because real talk, I don't like you. Ding! Oh, it was dying.
He kept it good. He was like, real talk, I don't like you. Bitch. And bitches.
Yo, Arturo.
Yeah.
Yo, Arturo, it's Pherleece.
Yeah, I know. What's up?
Oh, yo, I gotta hit you up soon. One day when you're free, I gotta call you.
I know, like I'm like so hard to get a hold of these. I'm all over the place.
I know,
man.
that's why I'm asking right now. Just letting you know.
That's cool. I'll be back in Queens after final round. Like, taking like a brief break.
You playing MK in final round or what?
Like I can enter if you want me to get blown up.
I think you have a cakewalk. All they got down there is pig.
Mm-hmm.
You could blow them up.
It's Atlanta, man. All they got is barbecue, dope, and fucking strippers.
They don't even have dope. They got that crystal meth shit.
They got fatback. That shit is delicious.
You guys are so good now, MK. Yo, real talk. The MK community is so good now, MK, that like, even like like me, like I played MK for a year and a half, and looking at you guys now, it's ridiculous because overall the knowledge in terms of frame data and strategies are retarded right now. It's crazy. Like I just wish, see, like I can appreciate it, but I wish like the outside Capcom guys would, because like they don't know like what I know about the game.